Good evening once again, and welcome to episode number 45 of the Swoop Shoops podcast. So we got the whole crew up in here. We got myself, Eric, aka 46 days until the first preseason game of the Knicks. Yes, I'm counting down. I've been counting down since the schedule got released. It's time. We got we got Josh, aka still with Ben
You still
Simmons as a
working.
trainer, still
Still
working
working.
down under Australia. They
You
tell him
still
that
working. Now we in
I've been
Miami. We
hearing
in
that.
Miami.
Oh, Miami, okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
So I've been
I
hearing.
was I was
What?
just there. I ain't see him.
Huh? Nah, we got him locked in the gym, man. For real.
Oh, so he's
We
he's
locking
in the
him in
lab
there.
lab. He's in the
He's
lab.
sleeping, eating in there. Not
In
leaving.
there. Ooh,
He
okay.
like Kanye getting ready for Donda. Man, just doing push-ups in the locker room.
For real. We getting him right. We
Yo.
getting him right. All NBA season coming.
Yeah, so also we got Ernest, aka Kobe Forever, and Armani, aka Happy Birthday Mamba. As you know, today is the late great Kobe Bryant's 43rd birthday. Rest in
45th.
peace. And
45th.
45th. Sorry,
45th.
45.
It's only
I'm
fitting
sorry,
for our
45th.
45th episode that this
Yeah.
episode falls on Kobe's birthday. You know, Kobe he got 3 days out the year dedicated to himself. You know what I mean? Like Mamba Day being the day joint. Oh, there y'all.
Uh-oh.
Mamba Day being the day that he April 13th he dropped 60 on his last NBA game.
Mhm.
Then obviously 8/23 is his birthday, and then 8/24, which is the following day, like dedication to both jersey numbers. So like that's crazy. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Kobe Bryant, my goat.
He better than your favorite player. Your favorite player.
There's not much I can really say, man. Like it's cemented. The things he's done to the for the game of basketball, and and more importantly for the team in Los Angeles, the Lakers. My favorite team, and he is the sole reason why I fell in love with this thing called basketball. Kobe has been synopsis with that with me, and I still miss him to this day, and it never makes sense. Excuse my language. The shit never makes sense. Like it never does. Every year, especially when that time in January rolls around. It just feels weird every time. So it's good to just celebrate him today, and look back on the accomplishments he's done and the highlights, and even the lowlights, right? Just like putting yourself back in there, like, and being able to see the things he's gone through and persevered through, and it's remarkable, man. And shout out to Mamba, man. We miss you.
And you said he had a big impact on basketball. I feel like it's bigger than that too. It's just like it's life.
Yeah.
Everybody does that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Every other sport, they still respect Kobe, actors, everybody.
Mamba
You got
mentality.
Undertaker shooting stuff in the garbage can saying Kobe. Like
Undertaker did it. The Undertaker did it. Like,
The
Undertaker did it. Facts.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. So
Right.
he had an impact on the world. So yeah, shout out to Kobe. Shout out to the Bryant family.
Facts. Shout out to Vanessa.
Shout out to
Gigi.
Gigi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We miss you guys.
Mhm.
Miss those two dearly, and and listen. At the end of the day, Kobe, would want us to keep pushing forward, right? Like, and but also, never forget. I think it's important that we remind ourselves all the time not to forget.
That's how you live forever.
Right. DJ Demo Classic, yes sir. Happy heavenly birthday to Kobe. It's a great day though. Listen, it's a way to celebrate basketball, and so it's a bittersweet but feel good story.
I'm gonna say this. Every time like something Kobe had, I just think of that one slight chance in '96 that Rod Thorne almost had him.
Oh my
Y'all two would have been Nets fans.
Oh my
Y'all two would have
god.
been Nets fans.
Yo.
Y'all two would have been Nets fans. That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
That's all I'm saying.
Armani, we would have been the only 3 net fans in the world.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been with me. Y'all would have been like, yeah. Yep. Just know.
Yeah. But no, but
that-
what you got in return is getting dunked on. You know when he dunked on Gerald Wallace and
Listen.
you know.
It happened.
Wait,
It
did
happened.
y'all end up with?
don't
Did y'all
don't
end up
forget
with
2002.
Kerry Kittles?
Yeah.
They did. They ended up with Kerry Kittles.
Yeah, Kerry
That
Kittles.
same draft.
Rod Thorne was like, yo, he was trying to play hard to get. He was like, everybody's asking him, like, yo, who you gonna get? He was like, no, nobody. And he was like, I want Kobe. And the Lakers trade him first. Bam. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Imagine. Just imagine.
You know what's crazy? He says that like, oh, we'll be net fans right now, but we all know, and that's what have probably traded Kobe anyway.
No,
So
that's-
Lakers-
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah.
It would have been,
Oh, yeah.
it would have been Kobe and
Oh, yeah.
Kid. It would have been Kobe and Kid.
Mhm.
It would have been Kobe and Kid.
And this when Kid was about to have the blonde hair when he went to that blonde hair thing. Man,
The blonde hair with the curls, yeah.
Just because he recovered. Just because he recovered
Wow.
fast from the leg
he
injury.
said, "Nah, man, you got to go out there, bro." He's like, "Wait, what? My hair's still yellow. What you want me to do?" Like,
They traded.
Wow.
They traded him for Stephon Marbury. Yeah.
Yeah, Stephon Marbury.
Would have been lit.
Yeah.
Even Kobe and Stephon would have been.
yeah, nah, but no disrespect to Stephon Marbury, man. That guy's a warrior.
Yeah.
Man was a psycho, bro. According to KG,
Nah, Kobe would have punched him. Kobe would've punched him. It would have been a fight.
man was a psycho. But nah, shout out to Stephon Marbury, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to Marbury.
Yeah.
But as we get into it, great intro there to get the blood flowing. But as we get into episode 45, like Mike back,
Jordan.
the NBA has released its schedule. Yeah, man, pretty interesting stuff. As we look up here on the deck, you have an NBA tip-off. Josh, for you guys out there, Josh is very salty at the moment. If you look at the graphic, there's a particular team that is missing off the graphic.
Listen. I understand. We're not those guys anymore. Mikhail is not gonna get us these type of headlining stuff. But the Jazz,
Hey,
Wait, the Pelicans. The Pelicans.
Walker Kessler,
The Zion.
Lloyd Marketing,
Okay.
we talking about John Collins.
Caitlin Horton Tucker.
Come
You
on,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Come on.
Hey,
Like, we
Colin
could've put
Sexton,
Scoot
bro.
on there.
Young
Could've put
Bull.
Scoot there or something.
Young Bull Colin Sexton, bro. Come on.
Come on.
Hey,
Against
that's
Devin
enough.
Booker. That's a primetime matchup. Last time I
We
checked.
get it,
Bro,
Adam Silver.
they-
You're
they-
for
they-
the small markets. We get it.
They play on Yes. They play on Yes channel. So like they good money, son.
Yeah.
Like,
The Yankee station. Oh my god.
Yeah, another
Dude.
trash team. But
Ooh.
hey, listen, so opening day, Tuesday, October 24th. Very fitting.
61 days. 61 days, y'all.
Yeah, 61 days. I'm gonna try and be in attendance that night. We'll see. Lakers at Nuggets
In Denver?
in Denver,
Oh, you
7:30.
going into any
Ring night.
Yeah,
Ring
ring
night.
night.
We're going ring
Yeah, ring night with the
Oof.
Laker gear on, and yeah,
I
ready for
must see
war.
an Angel out there.
You know?
Angel out there.
Please, Angel probably right now spit shining the damn rings right now. And that's the only ring he's ever going to see. But hey, listen, he got one. But listen, Lakers kick off. I mean, why else would Sorry, Nugget fans, but we all know that the reason why they put the Lakers on TV that night against you guys is because obviously you guys been talking all summer, but we know like viewership, well, we're not going to go there. You got Lakers at the Nuggets tipping off at 7:30 at the first part of the doubleheader. And then second half of the doubleheader, you have the Phoenix Suns. KD finally returns to Golden State. Last time he played in Golden State was 2018.
Bro.
So, wow. Wow, right? The life has happened as such. What are you guys' thoughts on the first two games kicking off?
Great. It's great.
Yeah. Great basketball. Good to get revenge on the Nuggets. You know, day one.
Yeah, because we ruining that night. I'm like,
Mark territory. You know, and stamp our finger on what the season's going to be. And then on the other end, you know, you got the Suns,
You know
and
what?
Warriors.
You know what it is too, Armani, because we know. I think for the last 5 years, we've lost opening night.
Oh,
or
thanks
at the
for
very,
telling me that.
or at the very least, when since LeBron and AD has been together, opening night against the Clippers, we lost.
I'm putting that in
Opening
my betting
night,
notes.
I believe.
Remember, we even lost to Portland that when Braun first pulled up.
Yeah. When Braun first,
when Braun
first got,
pulled up, we had those.
when Chris Webber was going crazy. Yeah. I'd like to reintroduce myself. My name is Braun. Yeah, that. I don't know what he was talking about, but but yeah, LeBron. And Eric, maybe Eric or Josh, or you could fact check me, but I believe we've lost every home opener. Not home opener, but every tip-off, season tip-off game.
Let me
2018, when LeBron got here, 2018, 2019, when he got here, we lost to Portland. 2019, 2020, we lost to the Clippers that night, and that's when it was like, well, AD, was he scared? He didn't take any shots in the fourth quarter.
Bro, we had like over 30 post-ups.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wait, was that the same game Pat Bev took a whole lot of nonsense? Was that the same game? Or the Christmas game?
That was the Christmas game. That same year. That was the Christmas game.
Yeah, that same year.
And then the following year, if I'm not mistaken, this is after the bubble. I forgot who do we open up with. Was it Golden State?
We no. We was it the first day on Christmas?
No, that was right? A couple days before Christmas.
Right. That's right. The season started way late.
They started like in December. Let me check. Hold on.
And then while you find that out, and then the next year, this is when we had AD, LeBron, and Russ. We opened up against the Warriors, and we lost that game. And I hate that for the simple fact that the graphic, when they show the graphic every time, LeBron and AD, I believe, had 30 apiece, and Russ had like 5 or some wild number like that. And like,
all right, so
go ahead.
All right. Oh, sorry. Just not to interrupt you. December 22nd, 2020, they put the Clippers and lost.
Yeah,
that was ring night.
Yeah.
That was ring night. That was ring night. Yes.
How did I forget that?
Yes. And there was no one in the stands back then.
Right. Yeah.
Before they opened it up.
Staples Center's employees. That's it.
Right. So every year we've lost the home opener, and including last year, we lost. We got smoked. And that's how I knew. I was like, oh, this season's gonna be a wash. But I think this year is going to be different. I think we finally get a W. I think, Denver will still be on their high of getting a ring and being in awe.
Yeah, Harry, yeah.
All right, come on now. Like, let's stop with the nonsense.
You mean in-season tournament champs?
Yeah, maybe in-season tournament.
Vegas.
We're going to be the first. I'll take it.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
But I do think the Lakers will win this game, and then on the second half of the docket, I think the Suns are going to come out and make a statement, especially KD. They're going to boo the crap out of him. So, and it's funny, the NBA. I want to say the NBA, but like certain people are labeling this game as a CP3 revenge game. Man, please.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be straight mid-range jump shots.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, can we stop? This is not gonna be the season.
You said that.
You said what? What you said, John?
He's 47 years old. Come on, bro.
He gotta stop.
He got the Doc Rivers haircut, bro. Like, don't.
Oh my god,
man.
No, that's filthy, bro. That's filthy.
Speaking of which, him, Mike Breen, Doris Burke on ESPN.
Yeah, I'll be watching on mute. But I love Doris Burke. But yeah,
so not when the Celtics are on. Not when the Celtics.
Oh gosh, I'll be at that game. I'll be at that game. I'm gonna worry about that.
But Wednesday, October 25th, the next day, we have a good doubleheader. Is it? No, yeah. I'm trying to be political here. You have the Boston Celtics at the New York Knicks, which I think is going to be a very fun environment.
That's cool.
Boston coming into the Garden.
I will beat it. Remember they were there. Remember it was 2 years ago. They had opening night there at the Garden. I was there too.
Double overtime.
Overtime. Yeah.
RJ
RJ Barrett. Was wilding that night
was going crazy.
Yeah, people thought the Knicks were going to the championship. Yeah,
Jaylen Brown was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
that's why he wasn't poop.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Right.
And then
I was at that game that night, and it was insane.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be pretty eventful night to watch. And then you're gonna have the second half of the doubleheader. I'm not understanding. I get it. Let me say I understand it. You have the Battle of Texas. You have the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic, and Kyrie Irving going up against Greg Popovich, San Antonio Spurs, and Victor Wembanyama. Right? Did I say that right? I don't know how I feel about that, and I get it. I get the hype with Victor, and but I'm gonna call it now. San Antonio's gonna get smoked that night. And because I personally think that Luka, first of all, we'll talk about this a little bit later. Luka's been looking really, really good in season form.
Dude's real slim. Pause
during FIBA. So I think Dallas this year will try to make a statement, and of course Kyrie. Come on, Josh. I know you still have PTSD, but
if nothing comes up, with this guy, you never know. You never know if something comes up, man.
Bro. Wait, I thought it was funny. I think Kyrie was on live stream, and the little kid asked him to go to the Lakers, and he made a big deal out of it. He was like, "Come on, I'm not going to the Lakers." I'm like, "Yo, bro, like chill, like damn, you ain't got."
He was like, I dealt with this all summer. Well,
right.
you dealt with it all summer because you was putting it out there. Like,
no, not all summer. Since last year.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Like, we all know you and LeBron were talking. Like, we don't have to rehash this thing again.
This guy, man. I'm gonna take the minimum with the Lakers.
I will say though, that door, that door's
still close. It's close.
No,
it's done.
No.
It's done.
Okay. All right. I know it's open.
Oh yeah. Y'all trading Austin Reeves and like D'Lo.
Yo, this Austin Reeves disrespect gotta stop, man.
How's that disrespect? You traded him for Kyrie.
Because here's another. Well, it's all right, Armani. He's going to be upset because Austin Reeves is currently recruiting Mikal Bridges, but that's another conversation another day. So I don't know about the second half of that game. Of that matchup. Rather, I got Dallas in a landslide in that. Then Thursday, Sixers Bucks. I don't know what the Sixers are going to look like.
James Harden not going to be there.
James Harden will surely not be there.
He gonna do the Magic. He gonna do the Magic Johnson.
He's gonna be there, but I don't know if people remember that 4-point game that he had against the Kings on the Nets.
Yo,
I remember that game.
Listen, when he won out, he gonna make sure he'll show up.
That suit alert coming up. That suit alert, bro.
But he'll make it very uncomfortable for you.
It's crazy, bro.
I will never play for a team that's under Daryl Morey. He's a liar.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that. And on the second half, the doubleheader, you have, which is going to be a very, very intriguing matchup, a possible Western Conference Finals matchup, which early prediction I have. Phoenix Suns versus the Los Angeles Lakers is going to be a dogfight, I think. The first time Kevin Durant and LeBron James face off against each other since 2018.
I was a teenager.
Yo, can I? Oh my God, here we go. Can I just say something real quick? And I don't fear the Suns, man. I don't fear them. I don't fear them. I don't fear them. I don't like Bradley Beal proved nothing to me. D Book, I know, like he's a Kobe guy. They give him high praise and everything. And then I know we have a tier list that we're gonna go through later in the show. and D Book is considered one of the best shooting guards. Fair enough, but he don't move the needle for me. The only person I'm scared or I'm worried about is KD, and have every right to be. But the rest of that Phoenix Suns
we
squad,
have Jared Vanderbilt. I'm not worried.
I'm not.
What?
Yo, I don't think you watched Jared Vanderbilt tape, Josh.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
think-
I watched him in the playoffs. Very unplayable. Very unplayable.
wow.
He made Brandon Ingram look like. All right, you know what?
See?
Never mind.
I mean,
Never mind.
yo,
Never
do you see how
mind.
dudes in Germany is treating Brandon Ingram? Anybody can do that.
Yo, you gotta leave Brandon Ingram alone. Come on, man. Come on.
Armani, get your guy.
But
Oh.
listen, we're not.
Hey,
I got a
that's my
lot.
dog.
I got a lot of takes for Team USA when we get there.
That's my dog.
Oh boy.
Because
I'm done.
there's certain players on that team that are
That shouldn't
Yeah.
be on there. That shouldn't be on there.
But yeah, I think this game is going to be very hyped for sure. Two big three teams going at it. Yes, Lakers have a big three.
Who
Austin
third?
Reeves. Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves. Austin. You could book, you know what? Listen, you can book this, you could bookmark it, you could tweet me. You can book this now. The Lakers will have 3
Hey
All-Stars.
man,
this year.
I know, like I know we're gonna get to Team USA in a bit.
The Lakers will
but
have 3 All-Stars this year.
I really do. I love that Austin Reeves is getting a lot of praise. Like, and it's not just us. It's not just us that's in his corner, backing him up and stuff like that. But yo, you got brothers on Team USA, brothers on Team USA,
Anthony Edwards.
saying that boy can hoop.
Hold on.
And
There's a certain player that's on a team that said, the story about Austin Reeves, blah, blah, not like about him coming. No, he's here. He's him. He's here.
Mm-hmm.
That player named last name Bridges, I think. Oh, Mikal Bridges said that. Yeah, Mikal Bridges said that.
Brooklyn Bridges.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, I'm gonna take his word for it. Next Friday night. Here's where we get to the mid-off part of opening week. You have the Miami Heat. Who knows who they have on the team? Because now, if they don't get Damian Lillard, it is curtains for them.
Bro, I was in Miami a couple days ago looking for him, bro.
I ain't scared of none of those teams, bro.
Well, Eric, you
all right, Bone Crusher.
You should be scared of your own franchise. But anyway,
I'll talk about that later.
We got Miami versus Boston. I can't really judge this game yet until we get closer because I need to know what Miami's roster is going to look like. Then on the second half of that doubleheader, you have Golden State versus Sacramento, which is going to be a very intriguing game. I think I don't know why they got the Warriors. People are high on the Warriors this year. I don't know why. It's a see it to believe it for me with them.
You see, they got 41 national televised games there, right?
Yeah, they have the most.
The most. Which
I don't know.
I don't
think a lot of people.
Because people are clamoring just to watch CP3, man.
That's definitely not it. Definitely not it. We damn sure don't want to see no CP3. Damn sure don't want to see no CP3, man.
Come on, man.
Yo, did you say like a couple episodes ago? You said Gary Payne and what's his name coming off the bench?
Come on.
What is his name?
That
What
team
is his
stacked.
name? What is
It's
his
not Chris
name?
Gioza. I don't know who they are.
No. Hold on.
Chris, Corey Joseph.
Yes,
Corey Joseph. They got a million point guards.
Joseph.
Million.
Bro.
What?
Their potential lineup is looking like their depth lineup or whatever they want to call it, right? CP3, Curry, Klay Thompson. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
Draymond Green.
Draymond.
Looney.
And Kevon Looney.
And yeah, Looney. Yeah, I thought Draymond was at the 5 for some reason, but that's potentially their well around whatever.
Vegas got them for 49 wins. Hit that under.
Yeah, I'm hitting that under.
Yeah, hitting that.
Oh,
under
yeah,
all the
yeah.
way.
What's the odds, my guy?
It's like minus 100. I'm taking that.
Oh, take that and run.
I'm saying
Yeah. They're gonna be. I'm sorry, they're gonna be fighting for a playing spot until they figure out a trade.
Yeah.
Just like last year. Just like
They
last year.
even win 50 last year. Why do they have 49?
No, they won
Right.
44. They won 44 games last year.
Come on,
And they
son.
gave him 4 extra. All right.
Come on, son.
And then remember, Curry was out for a lot of those games last year due to the shoulder injury that he had. So
And their road record was just god awful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like it's gonna be the same again this year.
Amen.
Yeah. I got the Kings in that matchup. But anyway, then we got on NBA TV, rightfully so.
Wow.
You have the Knicks at New Orleans.
That's a good game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. You got the Zion wish list. Because he wants to be in New York. Right? We could we know that. But that's gonna be a very intriguing game. I think it's good to see Brunson on get some recognition, because I think to me, I think right now he is a top 5 point guard in the league right now. If you really look at the landscape of the league and point guards, I think he's a top 5 point guard right now.
Josh, you feeling different?
I can't think of it right now. You're lucky right now.
I'm just saying, I think he's a top 5 point guard.
We'll go to the tiers.
Yeah, we'll get there. And then
But I agree with Ernest though.
The worst game out of this opening week.
Schedule. Honestly, the more I look at it, I'm just like,
I don't know. Listen, I don't know why the Jazz is on there. I'm confused as to why the Jazz is on there.
That's like a Lambo in a trailer park. Like they stick out like a sore thumb. I just don't understand.
I want to see Jordan Clarkson versus Devin Booker.
You're not going to see Walker Kessler guard KD? Come on, man.
Yeah, right.
Like, come on, bro. Oh my.
Listen, Taylor Horn Tucker, the next big thing.
Oh my God! Why is OKC not here? Why certain teams?
Yeah, I would have liked to see OKC, maybe
even
Houston.
Yeah,
Houston could have been on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you could have gave us Denver and Phoenix.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But hey, listen, it's the beginning of the week. It's getting the hype.
I think it's so the Suns could look dominant on national television.
No,
I think that's
Adam Silver is just trying to put a small market team. Look, guys, we care about you. Nobody cares.
But all in all, I think we can all agree all the games look very intriguing and entertaining, except for 2, which is Dallas versus San Antonio and Utah versus Phoenix. Excuse me. Other than that, I think the NBA did a pretty good job. The opening week, aside from the other couple like rivalry week and all the other stuff that they put out, was kind of questionable to say the least. But all in all, I think they did a good job. And I think it's going to be some interesting basketball. Speaking of interesting basketball, we have the in-season tournament, which they also announced the national TV schedule. And I feel good about the in-season tournament. I think it's going to add some real good flair to what the kind of the league needs in the middle of you got football season and all this other stuff that's in rare form. So the NBA kind of needs something to get some viewership, and I think this in-season tournament is going to help with that. So I'll just go through the games real quick. You have New York versus the Knicks versus the Bucks. Very intriguing. I don't know if the Bucks are. I have some questions about them. I'll just put it like that. But that'll be a very good game.
The longer that we get away from that championship run, it's looking very flimsy in the light. Very flimsy.
Very flimsy. Yes, indeed so. Listen, I'm on the record saying, listen, if Kyrie doesn't get hurt, this is a different conversation.
Yo, chill. You can't keep bringing that up when Josh
I can,
bro.
Yeah, I
can. You will never let that go.
He's never gonna let that go.
Giannis is a dirty player, guys.
Game
Whoever's
3,
listening,
2021.
Giannis is a dirty player. That's all I'm gonna say.
Game 3,
Watch the other episodes to
2021.
find out why.
Listen,
Yo.
Game 3, 2021. We'll never forget. No, wait, that was game 4. That was game 4.
That was game 4.
Yeah, that was game 4.
Next you have Dallas Mavericks at
That's a good game.
Denver.
That's
That's gonna be a very good game. And I think Luka, Luka and Nikola Jokic, they'll thrive in like this type of environment because they've been playing this way pretty much their whole careers up until getting to the NBA. So this is gonna be very intriguing. Then you have Nets at the Celtics.
Yo, Mikhail is going off on those guys. He's going off on the Jays.
Is this game in Brooklyn?
No, I think it's at Boston.
Yeah, it's at Boston.
Yeah.
Remember the higher seeds get the home game from last season, or like they did it based on like playoffs and seeding, like however they finished last year.
They did it by standings.
By standings, yes. Which doesn't make sense to me because then why are the Kings at San Antonio and why is Phoenix at Utah?
Right.
What's up with these Utah games, man?
So basically,
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm looking at the screen, and like the screen is so color coordinated, and I just see Utah.
Utah got like 3 games on here. What the hell's going on?
I just see mad Utah games. Like,
is something we don't know?
Hey, listen, maybe.
Yo.
Then you have Lakers at Suns. Hey, listen, I get it. We trying to get LeBron versus KD as much as we can because they ain't got much time left. So that'll be great to see. And then you got Spurs and Thunder. I got the Thunder. No question. Not even blinking on that. Clippers Nuggets. That's going to be intriguing. The last time they played a significant series or game. That was what was that, game 7 in the bubble?
Bubble.
We don't know what
Game
happened
7.
there. Yep, we don't know what happened there. Losing 3-1. Kings at the Spurs. I get the Victor stuff, man, but come on.
Let him play first.
Yeah, Then you got the Suns at the Jazz, meeting again. You got Cavs at the question mark Sixers, because who knows if James Harden and Joel Embiid will be there. Then you got Jazz at the Lakers, Boston and Orlando.
I like that one. I'm not gonna lie.
But you know what's crazy? Orlando last year, had a tendency
strong.
to beat these good teams, and I think they swept the Celtics, I believe.
Yeah, they swept the Celtics.
So, yeah.
They won 36 games last year, so don't sleep on them as a playing team.
No, for sure. I think Paolo being around those guys in Team USA is going to take a leap. Then you got, Suns at
Ja Morant less.
the John Morant less Grizzlies.
But the Marcus Smart added Grizzlies.
Yeah, the last 2 DPOYs. Yeah.
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 Listen, I'm not worried about the Grizzlies. Then you got Heat at Knicks. Always a good thing to see. But the Knicks have a tendency to lose to the Heat. I don't know why. This is this weird phenomenon.
Last year was man.
Yeah. Eric, don't pick that up. Just leave that on the floor.
They should have never lost that series.
Yeah, should have, could have, would have. Then you got Spurs.
Yeah, they only had 3 times.
Hey, listen, it's the Victor effect, man. Spurs at the Warriors. Then you got Bucks at Heat, and then Warriors at Kings. And listen, I think aside from a few games that are probably going to be very decidable early, it's going to be very interesting. I think the upset alert would be Magic and the Celtics, and that's about it. I think everything else is pretty either even or we know who the better teams are.
So basically, these are just the national televised games.
Yes.
There are a lot more
in-season
games,
tournament.
obviously.
There are a lot more games during that stretch from November 3rd to November 28th, and then in December 4th, 7th, and 9th, we got the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the championship out in Vegas.
Yes, sir. Yo, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just say this: the Spurs didn't get this much national televised games when Tim Duncan was there. What is going on?
It's a fact.
What is going
Yeah,
on?
that's true. So
That is
that's
a
the
fact.
in-season tournament for the
Mhm.
national televised games. They also put out the rivalry week in January.
Yeah,
So
this yeah. I just want to let
we
you
do
have
have
the
a little bit
floor.
of questions.
Yeah,
So we do have a little couple questions about that whole rivalry, NBA rivalry schedule, quote unquote. So let me just bring it up right quick. Hold on one moment. Every week. Bum, bum, bum. And because the thing is that there are a couple matchups during in they did which they got in rivalry week, which doesn't make sense to me.
This is gonna be
Um,
hilarious.
it's be hilarious. So I'm gonna put that up right now, and here we are. So Tuesday, January 23rd, we got the Knicks Nets on TNT 7:30. Blah blah blah, and then 10 o'clock we got Lakers Clippers. All right,
Like that's too
that,
understandable.
that
Get it?
self-explanatory. No need
Battle of
for
the
explanation.
city type
Battle of
deal.
the city, right?
Blah
Exactly.
blah. We all know. All right. All
the
right. So
Clippers and Lakers are not a rivalry, but whatever.
exactly. Um, Wednesday, January 24th, we got Thunder and Spurs.
Like what?
Thunder and Spurs. Thunder and Spurs.
They're
Okay,
pushing the Chet
they're pushing the
versus Victor.
yeah,
Like that's how.
yeah.
It's the Battle of the Alamo.
Well, yeah. Well, then against the Red River rivalry because Oklahoma and Texas.
Yeah,
Figure that, but eh, this
but
ain't the
like
Big
we learned
12.
under social studies. Like they come on now. Like how we equating this to basketball? Like, well, what is the NBA doing? like,
Wow.
like you got a bunch of cats in knickerbockers. Like, what are we? Come on.
I don't know, man.
All right, let's
All
go.
right. So also the nightcap, we got the Suns Mavericks.
I
Get it. That's understandable.
Yeah. Kyrie versus KD. Yes.
And
Right.
plus, remember,
But even
Luca versus Devin Booker. Like they got
Right.
real smoke for each
And then
other.
even
And-
I do y'all one better. Steve Nash and J Kidd play for both of these teams, but that doesn't matter at all. But we can continue though.
And plus, remember 2 years ago they had that playoff series when the Mavs blew the Suns out by 40 in Game 7. Thursday, January 25th, we got Celtics Heat, another blowout matchup from the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and then you got the Kings Warriors
we
Nah,
get
great.
that.
from last
I
year's
like it.
first round playoff series. Kings should have won that series.
Yeah.
Friday, January 26th.
Luca versus Trey Young.
Like
Mavs.
what?
Yeah,
It's not a
like,
rivalry.
come on,
Right, it's not.
It's not a
but
rivalry.
see, look, my biggest thing is there's a comment right there in the right hand section. Rivals week with no Celtics and Lakers is crazy. Like,
Yeah, it is wild though. That is wild.
Yeah,
like that's the biggest rivalry in sports. You know, some people say
then
the Yankees and the Red Sox, whatever, right? But having no Lakers and Celtics on this
Crazy.
lineup is crazy.
but then again, they're on Christmas, so
That's
they
fine.
want to
But
like
at the end of the day,
yeah.
you could have
can't
still
call
had
this
the
rivals
Christmas
week.
game.
Right.
You could have still had the Christmas game, Lakers,
Mhm.
Celtics at Lakers, and then this
That
rivalry
would
could
have
have
been the
been
same
Lakers at Celtics
game.
a
Yeah.
month later.
Right.
Speaking of which, I will also show the Christmas slate schedule,
Mhm.
so we'll discuss that
Well,
after.
yeah.
We'll get to that after, and then the nightcap would be Blazers and the Spurs. Don't know. Yeah, they're longtime West Conference rivals, but they're like
Uh,
They're pushing
rivalry.
the Scoot versus Vic.
Scoot,
No one
Vic.
like stop.
All right,
I
and
hope Dame is in a Heat jersey by then, man. Like
now,
this is going on for too long, man. Like
no, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. All right, so I have a theory.
okay,
So Saturday, January 27th, you got a triple hell on ABC. The first
understandable.
game, 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Heat Knicks. Yes, understandable. 2 long-time East rivals. Playoffs last year. hated rivals. The second game, 76ers and Nuggets.
Last
It's
two
looking shaky in the
MVPs.
light now. Because if Embiid is not there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that started look
Jokic
nasty.
versus Montrezl Harrell and Paul
like,
Reed.
come on.
Yeah,
No. It's Jokic versus Mo Bamba.
yo,
You know what?
Come on, man.
You know what?
DeAndre Jordan versus Mo Bamba. How about that?
Yeah, Jokic getting he's flying the survey. He was like, I'll see y'all next week.
yeah.
Tyrese Maxey versus Christian Braun.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That's
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad work.
And then the nightcap, we got the Lakers and Warriors.
Yeah,
Rematch
yeah,
of last year's
understandable.
playoff series was the Lakers blew out the Warriors in 6. So
And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first meeting between the Lakers and Warriors.
yes,
this
yes,
season.
it is. Yes.
So the Lakers and Warriors don't see each other until January 27th, which is kind of unprecedented, I think.
Yeah.
But they're in the same division. You don't see them until 2 months out.
Right. In the new year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, rivalry week is very questionable. For me, I don't love to see some change in that. Like as we talked about, Lakers versus Celtics. Or you could have had Lakers and Nuggets. That's a brewing rivalry. I think that's happening. Or you could have had. I would have liked to see Clippers versus Suns. Off of last season's playoff battle that they had.
no Bucks in rivalry, guys. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Bucks Heat, they have history for the last 4 years.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I think we could have seen Celtics versus Heat, or Celtics versus
Celtics
Bucks.
Knicks.
Celtics Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like I get what the NBA is trying to do, but we got to get back to
Can't create a rivalry. Can't create it.
Or Nets versus Sixers. Ben Simmons back. You know what I'm saying? Like back in Philly, playing where you know what I mean? Like something.
And they got swept.
So did we, bro. We got swept too, bro.
Listen.
We got swept too.
We got swept, but we held the Sixers to 95 points in that whole series.
Hey, y'all let Tobias Harris look like Michael Jordan, man.
That was the game plan. You beat us, not Embiid, not Harden. Look, the game plan, he played exceptionally well. That's good on him. But we wasn't gonna let Embiid do it. Hell no.
No, yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's rivalry week, and then Christmas Day.
Yo, all y'all teams is in everything, man.
Hey, listen, when you the cream of the crop, man. When you pay the bills. When you pay the bills, you get showcased.
Look, then look like LeBron said, man. We the sun.
Oh, here we go.
We the sun. Like, come on, bro. Straight up, man.
It's like it's like a candle being lit when the sun is up. That don't even out. You know what I'm saying? But to start off Christmas Day, we have
Knicks always got this 12 o'clock game. Knicks always.
Bucks
just write them in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bucks at the Knicks. So it's gonna be, Christmas game at the Garden. Very nice. It's a very good atmosphere in the city. So that's gonna be a very good game. I like that. Warriors at Nuggets. Another good one. I think it's gonna be a good matchup there. Game of the day. Celtics at Lakers. After the last year miscalled refs. How about we get it right this time? Thank you.
Porzingis versus Anthony Davis.
Who?
Porzingis versus Anthony Davis.
Who?
Don't do that.
No, we are gonna do that. Don't put him in the same sentence. Stop. Then you got Sixers and Heat, two teams who we don't know what they're gonna look like.
Bro, both second units are gonna be on the court, man.
Pretty much. And then to end Christmas Day, you have Mavericks versus Suns, and that's going to be another good one.
So we don't know who's going to be on the court. We don't know if KD's going to be there. We don't know if Kyrie's going to be there. We don't know.
Come on.
Okay, so so why? I just want to hear this. So why wouldn't KD be there? I just want to hear this.
All right, I'm gonna give him. KD might be there because he always get his annual injury in January. So
That's a fact.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying.
That is true.
Wow.
That is
Let's
true.
be real. Let's be real.
It happens the last 2 seasons. It does. Yeah.
Everybody is like in January. People just find his knee to fall on for some reason. I don't know. It's not his fault. It's not KD's fault. It's other people just falling. They don't know how to fall. I don't know. I don't understand it.
And then what about Kyrie?
I don't know, man. Depending on how he feels.
So something's gonna come up.
Depending on how he feels.
Low key, Kyrie don't celebrate Christmas, so But
and I want reporters to stop asking Kyrie about holidays. Like, all right, bro, we know he don't celebrate. Stop asking about that. Very cringy. Like, know the person he's talking to.
But yeah, I still think it's a good slate of basketball games Christmas Day.
Good slate if everybody shows up. I'm surprised Wemby's not here. I'm surprised the Spurs is not here.
Or the Jazz.
Because with the way everything's rolling.
Walker Kessler. But yeah, good slate of basketball here on Christmas Day. But what I want to get into is real quick, because we don't know what the Sixers and Heat look like. As we know, there's 2 stars on both teams that have requested a trade. Damian Lillard, as we know, has requested a trade out of Portland to Miami. That has yet to happen yet. And then James Harden.
Liar.
James Harden has requested a trade, preferably to the Clippers. But the package the Clippers want to offer is not intriguing. Yeah. And according to James Harden, he's been in China, I believe, like a couple weeks ago.
Are you able to play that video, Eric?
Let me see. Hold on.
No, you should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're lying. Well, man's got a promo.
He really did he did a heel turn, which is wild.
Man's got a promo.
He really did a heel turn.
Nobody asked him that question.
Yeah. No. So no one asked him about Daryl Morey. They just asked him about the trade request, and he just dumped on Morey. Crazy.
He got a promo.
Yeah, he cut a whole solo promo for WrestleMania.
And then
48.
He did the Dr. Umar. He repeated himself like, bro, we heard you the first time.
You really did. We heard you the first time. He said, "Let me say this again."
Yo,
they said it louder. I'm like,
yeah, I must have did. Yeah,
you got it, bro.
Yeah, well, you got it. Type shit, you got it.
Oh man.
James Harden, while Eric gets that video up, James Harden came out and said, I'm sure it's on Twitter somewhere. There it is.
There it is.
Yo, man, had his screen in the background. Yo.
Yeah,
sure.
All right. I'm gonna play here.
Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of.
Hold on, let me play it back from the beginning. All right, I'm gonna play it back from the beginning.
Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of.
What?
I like how everybody just started clapping.
Did you have the second time they?
Now, mind you, he did that in China. So remember, a couple years ago, back in China, he had the whole Daryl Morey situation.
Yo.
So he did that over there for a reason. So yeah, things gonna be real interesting in the next couple of weeks as we head to training camp.
I had a theory. I know I also asked around because I know some people that work in the league. I asked around just to, hey, like what's the situation? Is it really like money based? Because what I deduced the reason why he was calling Daryl Morey a liar is because and again I was wrong on this opinion because that's what I thought I thought it was, because he took the pay cut, blah blah, blah last season, and was able to get PJ Tucker in there, which they were fine for tampering. Eddie House, not Eddie House, Daniel House. To get those guys in and to build around him and Embiid, and then when his contract was up, I thought like Daryl Morey and the Sixers organization was like, hey, take this pay cut on the front end, and on the back end we got you. And when I had that mindset, when I thought that was the case, I didn't care about his performance. I didn't care about anything that had to do with his game, because at the end of the day, if you promised me something, you better fulfill your promise, right? And I thought that was the premise of what the issue was. But according to the NBA, and according to what we've been hearing, is that James Harden called Daryl Morey a liar because Daryl Morey decided that he was not going to trade him after saying that he was going to trade him. And then so the NBA has slapped a $100,000 fine on James Harden for coming out and saying these things,
which is really nothing to him.
It's nothing to him, but it's still kind of wild because players are going to request trades out. They're gonna make things uncomfortable. But again, I thought it had to do with the money, and if it was about the money, then at that point, I don't care how I played. I don't care, I didn't show up in game 6 or 7. Doesn't matter at that point. You promised me some bread, so I took a pay cut, and I didn't get my bread. At the end of the day, now that's principle, But I understand, like I get it. It doesn't look good for the league for sure. You want to protect, the logo as much as possible. And the NBA fined him $100,000 because of his remarks on Daryl Morey, and to come to find out, it's because James Harden requested a trade before he went public with the trade to the Sixers. Daryl Morey so-called promised him that he would trade him to his preferred destination, which is the Clippers. And then a couple weeks later, Woj came out with a report saying, yeah, that's not happening. The Sixers elected to, him and Shams had said that the Sixers had elected to not trade him and go with the training camp with James Harden, which I don't think is a very good idea. Because now
stuck right now.
Yeah, but it's a double-edged sword, because here's the thing. James Harden, you lost all your leverage by opting in.
Yep.
One. But on the other side of that, you have a disgruntled star who probably has Joel Embiid's ear. And now you may run the risk of losing James Harden and Joel Embiid.
Yep.
So this is a sticky situation for both, more so for the Sixers, I think. If you guys were in that position, would you guys trade Harden, or would you keep him? What would you guys do?
You gotta go, because like, how do we move forward from the situation? Like, I have MVP caliber player on my team, and in my opinion, possibly have the right pieces. Could add a little bit more, to shoot for a championship. But now this just put a dent in the road. But then it's like, we have no leverage, right? I can't get you to your preferred destination because the return is not something that I want. But I don't know. Like, I would say get rid of him, but like, if I'm a GM, I don't even know where to dump him. You know what I mean? Like, but he just got to go, because like, team chemistry is all messed up. I think you just start over. Like, just.
Oof. Y'all already went through the process, though.
Yeah. Hey, but like, you see how fast this is.
Like,
it's gotten out of hand.
What's so crazy is that you traded Ben Simmons for James Harden.
Yep.
To turn around
and picks.
Picks.
Brooklyn, we know.
And a lot of people say that. A lot of people say Philly won this trade.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, because honestly, I think Ben Simmons is gonna be. I think Ben Simmons is gonna be actually good this season. But
the trainer. Come on.
Shout out to Josh.
Man, it's Phil Handy. Yeah,
it's definitely. For me, I think you got to look at it like this, because James Harden is going to be a free agent at the end of the day, right? Can't lose him for nothing, right?
Right.
you also need to get compensation back in order to build around Joel Embiid. So it's like, and then you have the other options, like, do you start over? Here's the thing, if you're gonna start over, then your first thing you do is you go to Joel and say, where do you want to go? Like that's the first. If I'm gonna start over, I'm not even trading James Harden first because I know what I'm gonna get. Like I'm gonna get 25 cents on the dollar, basically. Right? With Joel though, I know I can get prime assets back. If I trade Joel, then it's almost like it's almost like I said, it's almost like what the Nets did with KD, Kyrie, that whole situation. Obviously, they knew what they were gonna get with Kyrie, like in return. Like there wasn't gonna be like this robust, market for him, because of his own doing, right? But they knew Kevin Durant, like they were gonna get, and they got compensated. They did. I mean, getting Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, those picks, they got a haul for KD. So the Sixers are in the same kind of situation. I think you probably have to look at Joel and say, hey, listen, you know what? We messed up. You talk to Joel, see what he want to do. You hear Joel want to be in NY. NY got the assets. They got the picks to give. They got the players to give too. You look at it like that, or you try to keep Embiid and you figure out a way to facilitate James Harden into something. Right now, the Clippers offer isn't something that the Sixers want because Terrence Mann, the Clippers refuse to put Terrence Mann in that deal, which I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna. And I get it, but like, I'm sorry, you're not getting James Harden for Marcus Morris, Norman Powell, and Zubac. No, that's not gonna work for me. I'm sorry.
Bones Highland.
Like that's not gonna work for me. So, and then like what from a Clippers standpoint, does that really make sense?
Yeah,
you're gonna have Russell Westbrook. Yeah, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi, and PG. Yeah. Those four are gonna start.
Yep.
So they're gonna be undersized.
It makes sense. They're going into a new arena.
No, I get it. I understand that, but they're not gonna win anything. They're not gonna win anything.
They're not. But you know how this goes.
I get it. I mean, what would you do if you were the Sixers? If you were Daryl Morey, or if you're the Sixers owner, like, would you try to capitulate to James Harden and his demands, or?
I'm not even talking to Embiid. Embiid is getting traded before training camp starts. He's going to OKC. He's going to OKC. I'm sorry, Embiid. I'm not talking about this.
Bro, they about to have a great roster, bro.
Star player, you just gonna send him to OKC?
I'm trying to save my job at this point. Another star that you hate me.
That is wild. That is wild. Hey, listen, we hope the Sixers figure it out. Eric, what would you do?
That's that Atlantic Division hatred. I feel that.
Eric, would you trade Joel? I mean, Eric, you'll probably trade Joel Embiid to the Knicks. We all know.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone's on board except for Jalen Brunson. Except for Jalen Brunson, everyone's gotten.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Julius Randle, you gotta go.
Go.
RJ Barrett, you my guy. You gotta
out
go.
of here.
Man,
yep.
I know you're about to get an extension. You gotta go.
Bye.
Quentin Grimes, I know you're 2 years away from an extension. You gotta go.
Mitchell Robinson,
you gotta go.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
there's one person you didn't name. I'm actually surprised. Josh Hart.
Nah. He's a core. He's a core.
Okay.
He's a core.
And Dante. I know y'all just got him.
Nah, that's a core guy. Come on.
Nah.
Anybody from Villanova is core.
The Villanova guys are staying. Everyone else from Kentucky, Duke, y'all gotta go. All right.
And Nick Nova. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Nixonova. Yeah.
The only person I'm missing is Mikal Bridges, but he's on the other side of town. So.
Relax.
But yeah,
Everybody want
yeah,
McHale. Everybody want
listen.
McHale.
Yo, he's
Listen,
listen,
he's solid,
he's
man.
he's the prototypical win that I need on my team, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
Bridges.
Think about
Yes,
it.
man.
We got another prototypical win for y'all to get. It's Race O'Neal and Dorian Finney-Smith.
Hey, listen.
Let's get the first round pick
Mikal-
for? No.
The Nets do not love Max Christie. So I'll put it out there. They don't
Who?
love Max Christie. They don't love Max Christie.
Bro, don't talk to me about that little kid, man. He's not even better than Cam. What we doing here?
Oh yeah, he's not. At least right now, he's not. But Cam not better than Austin Reeves. We already solidified that.
We go see this year.
Yeah.
Hey, one is on Team USA and the other one is not.
And one is my age, mid-20s.
But yeah. So moving this thing along. The Athletic. Before we end this pod, this is something we need to talk about. Well,
So,
we have to talk about two things.
Yeah.
So, let's get into Team USA really quickly. Since we talked about Austin Reeves and Mikal Bridges, who are very two important players on USA. They're undefeated thus far. Ant-Man has definitely taken the reins as being the best player on the team.
My parents had Jordan. I had Kobe. My kids will have Anthony Edwards. He is the next great. He's the next great shooting guard. He's the next face of the league. Remember that.
Listen, I will not argue with that. But I think that limelight will be shared. Austin Reeves. Listen, man, I don't care what nobody say, man. We've been talking about Austin Reeves all season long, and people looked at us was like, "Yeah, he's not this, he's not that," and he's showing the world right now because there's a certain player that was getting flambéed by Dennis Schroeder and didn't play damn near the whole second half. His name is Jalen Brunson. And who was that guy that they put in to run the point? It was Tyrese Halliburton and it was Austin Reeves that ran point to get that win. To they were down 16. Jalen Brunson was getting cooked by Dennis Schroeder. And he was talking crazy. And they said, you know what? We're gonna put the Great White Hope in the game.
That name is already taken, bro.
Man, watching Winning Time too much.
No. Don't do that to Cooper Flog. Don't do that to Cooper Flog.
And
Don't do that.
He's been watching Winning Time too much.
And they put.
I ain't worried about the Raptors one bit.
and they put Austin Reeves in the game with Ant-Man and Tyrese Halliburton, and they ran away with it. Listen, man, it's no coincidence. The guy's good. He got the goods. But let's say Team USA, they have another game on Saturday, I believe so.
That's their first group play game.
Yes, against New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, New Zealand.
New Zealand's going to do their ritual before the game starts, what they do. And yeah, I think USA's going to run away with the gold here. Because what's weird is that Canada is well, Jamal Murray's not playing for Canada. He opted to opt out, playing for Canada. But also now Canada seems, after they lost to Germany, they lost to the Dominican Republic as well. So I think they're very vulnerable at this point, and I think USA has the upper leg on all the rest of the countries right now.
I could see a couple of speed bumps. I gotta look at the group, which groups Team USA is in. Well, hold on. I can see maybe Lithuania give him a challenge, but nah. I know Luka.
Slovenia will probably give us a challenge for sure.
Yeah,
with
Slovenia,
Luka being there. But
Man,
I just
get that out of here, man. That's a one-player team. Come on, we go treat him like Tony Kukoc.
But
Yo.
when USA did play Slovenia without Luka, they gave him some trouble.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
They gave him some trouble.
That's only because we was like, Luka's not playing. This don't matter.
Hey, listen.
Okay, so maybe USA is in the group C with Jordan, Greece, and New Zealand. They should breeze through.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on.
They should
Smack that group, man.
They don't have to see Spain. They don't have to see Slovenia. They don't have to see none of those teams because all those teams are in the same group.
Yeah.
Slovenia and then Germany.
And Germany, all of them, Canada too. I think they're all in the same
eliminating
group.
each other.
No,
Yeah.
Slovenia's in Group F. Canada's in Group H with France. Slovenia's in Group F with Georgia, Venezuela, and Cape Verde. I don't know.
We're not even worried about Canada either, bro. They can't beat nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. And remember, like I said earlier, Jamal Murray is not playing. So
that wasn't gonna look. Okay, now they losing by 40 now. They was gonna lose by 30. Come on, man.
He knocks down the 3 to put the game at 30.
I'm just, we just cocky USA. We're patriots at the end of the day when it comes to this basketball.
We
stuff,
should be.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
should be.
I'm gonna just say Germany is a team. I'm kind of like they play is tough. They had a lot of pride.
Yeah.
That kind of scared me a little. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. They did for sure.
Germany and Spain again because Spain is just a veteran group. But Luka, I'm not worried about Luka. Come on, man. We know how to deal with that.
I mean, his primary defenders could probably going to be Ant-Man or Mikal Bridges for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
No, I'm just saying like that.
And then we got Bobby Portis for 5 fouls. Yeah.
Nah, man.
Did he get teed up on the games?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I
will tell you that I think the biggest flaw that Team USA does have is the lack of bigs, because Steve Kerr has been hell bent on playing Paolo at the 5, and
why
he'll have a lineup with he'll have Paolo and Bobby Portis as their 2 bigs, and I'm like, I don't know about this.
Walker Kessler 7'2", just saying that.
Right,
Yeah.
and Walker Kessler is actually a rim protector.
Yep,
that's what he does in Utah. So when they play those bigger teams, I think they're gonna have to really start to think and reconsider the rotation a little bit, because I don't think that's going to last. And then obviously as the games wane on and you get closer to the medal games, there's going to be some guys that's not going to see a lot of minutes, right? Like I think
Josh Hart. Off the top.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think Josh Hart. I think Cam Johnson. Mm-hmm. I think and it's crazy because Cam Johnson can shoot, but
I think they sometimes they'll be like, we might need him.
But then other games, exactly. Like against Germany, he looked terrible. He looked terrible. Like he just looked like he looked outmatched at that point. So I think those 2 guys are probably the odd man out of obviously the minutes. But I do think Steve Kerr looks to. A lot of good things has happened when you see Mikal Bridges, Anthony Edwards, Austin Reeves, and Tyrese Halliburton on the court together. A lot of good things happen. Just saying. A lot of good things happen when those 4 are on the court together. But again, it's just the lack of size, right? Because you could play those 4 with Jaren Jackson Jr., right? And you have a good ball handling, but then at the same time, depending on the matchup, Jalen Brunson, because against Spain, Jalen Brunson was out the gate cooking. Like set the tone, and you need a guy like that can do that, So we'll see how it goes. But so far, I like the group of you got Brunson, Halliburton, Bridges, Reeves, and Ant-Man and JJ. Those are the 6 guys, like for sure,
that you have to play on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
Yes,
I want to say this: if this team will be so much more dominant, they've been dominant in most of their games except for the Germany game. Yeah. And the Spain game a little bit, but they ran away with the Spain game at the end.
Amen. Mm-hmm.
If Ingram shows any capability.
I hate this for Ingram. Honestly,
Oh,
I
man.
hate
You just,
I hate this for him.
Because you know what, they have Ingram playing the. If you look at like, so I was listening to the Hoop Collective podcast, and Brian Windhorst was stating that while he was in Abu Dhabi, like they want Brandon Ingram to play this Carmelo Anthony role that Melo played with the Redeem team, or the KD role where KD played in Tokyo.
He's not a shooter like him.
But
Right.
exactly,
He's not that shooter, though.
He's not a shooter.
Right.
He's an ISO guy
Yes.
that can get to his spot, cash right over you, right? So,
Mhm.
and like, and it's weird because if you're using him like that, then that means you're making him a spot up shooter. That's not his game.
That's not his game. He's more ISO.
The slasher.
ISO top of the key.
Mm-hmm. I hate this for Ingram, honestly.
But I think they just send him up to Phil because that is, even though people be comparing Ingram to KD just because of how they look, it's not the same player. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
So the spot ups got to stop. I think you should run the ball with him and Brunson or him and Halliburton, him and Reeves, whoever's on the floor, have him be the secondary ball handler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get him more involved because this team, even though this is our Team C USA, they would dominate if he's just involved.
Gilbert Arena said this is the F version, by the way.
F is crazy.
But that's Gilbert though. That's Gilbert.
And this is how he broke it down. He said, "All right, if you take every player and you put them up against their position, against every player in the league, where do they land?" So he first started with Jalen Brunson. He's like, "All right, top 5 point guards. You said you have Steph, you got Kyrie, you got Dame. you got Jamal Murray, Luka. So he's like, you got all these point guards. He said, where does Jalen Brunson end up barometer? F. Then he was like, shooting guard. The shooting
Don't do
guard.
that to Ant-Man. I hope he didn't do that.
No. He said Ant-Man is probably like the B tier, right? Like he's like the second part of that. So he's like, he literally said Ant-Man and Triple J and maybe Brandon. He said maybe Brandon Ingram will probably be the only 3 guys. But other than he said, everyone else is just like whatever. He's like, most of you guys don't even start in their own teams. And I'm like, well, that's cap.
That's a lie.
You're not watching the sport, bro. You're not watching the sport.
No.
That's Gil though. That's
right.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's
Gil. That's Gil.
Yeah, this is the same guy who said his old-time Laker team, he's going to start Kareem, Shaq, and Wilt. Who's going on?
Hey, look, you just have all 3 of them stand in the middle.
Come on.
And that's it.
Crazy.
Where's the spacing? I'm like, yeah, I got it.
But hey, at the end of the day, I think Team USA is going to run away with the gold. And due to the fact the way the groups are, they really don't have any competition in their group, and the other team's going to have to beat each other by the time USA has to see them for the medal. So I think the USA got a break, but I also think some of these guys are making it very tough for the USA program to not pick some of these guys on FIBA now for the guys, for like the big dogs, because France is a big deal. Like the Olympics in Paris is going to be a very big deal.
And can we speak about that real quick? So I don't know. I just seen this on Twitter. They said this is probably the last chance we'll probably get KD, Braun, and Curry to play, and I don't see none of these guys playing at all. Maybe KD.
No, I think, but Steph's never played for a gold medal.
Steve Kerr, man.
Steve Kerr's coaching.
Steph,
play. You could book. I think you could book Steph in. I think Steph is going to play, and he's going to start.
I just don't see it, man.
I see it.
He's going to play.
Paris is when 20
next summer.
Next summer.
How old?
And KD, was this his 4th or 5th medal? If this is 5th, this is Captain America, man.
Nah, that's Carmelo. That's Carmelo.
He dethroned him 2 years ago. When I saw what KD did with that group, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
Listen, KD, well, he only has 3 gold medals in 2012, 2016, and 2020. He only has 3.
Oh, he has 2. Yeah.
He only has 3? Oh, yeah, because he didn't make that other team because he was too young. They was like, yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Here's what you got to think, right? Like, I'm assuming Steph is a lock. I'm assuming Jason Tatum's going to be a lock.
Yeah.
Right. So now, if we really look at it, right, you got your starting point guard, and you have a starting maybe power forward, right? Like I think, right. So now you got to look at shooting guard, small forward, center. All right. D-Book is probably going to be there. He's going to start shooting guard. Now it gets a little tricky because let's just say LeBron says I'm playing.
Oh,
right. What if LeBron and KD said we're both playing? They're going to start. Like, I'm sorry. LeBron and KD are going to start. And let's just say, what if Joel Embiid decides to play for America? Because he's a free agent.
He's playing. Yeah.
And if LeBron going to play, AD. Yeah, I'm in too.
And Bam was on that Olympic
and
team.
then Bam. Then JJ going to be like, damn, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So now, this group that we have now, these guys are going to be probably bench guys. To really think about it.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. Imagine Steph.
Ant-Man off the bench?
It's nasty.
Sheesh.
It's nasty. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, like, we're not even talking about the other cat, that may want to commit to Team USA, that have a leap. Like, what if I don't know, what if Paul George wants to play? Right? What if Yo, stop. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What if De'Aaron Fox wants to play?
Zion,
Draymond.
No, I'm not gonna say
stop it.
No,
that's what we're cutting it off.
No,
I'm telling you right now.
Draymond.
If Steph is going to play and Draymond wants in, Draymond's going to get a spot.
That's such a wasted spot.
And listen, what if no, Kyrie not going to play for the USA? Hey, listen.
I was gonna make a joke. You know what? I'm getting more mature.
But listen, you never know. I'm just saying, you never know. If the big dogs say they want to play.
Oh yeah, because he loves LeBron. Oh yeah. No, we not.
I'm just saying, man. You never know. So it's going to be interesting to see what this turns out to be for next summer. Because I think that's the reason why you didn't see a lot of big dogs play this summer in FIBA, because they were like, yeah, I'm gonna say, because think about it, the Olympics start in July. That's literally right after the season ends. Right after the finals end, you go into your training camp for Team USA. So I think a lot of the superstars are just conserving their bodies, obviously for the season, but also knowing that I'm not going to play in back-to-back summers of vigorous basketball.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see, but. Before we end it, we got to get to the Athletic NBA tier. Speaking of superstars, and the Athletic.
This is actually my first time seeing this list. I know Josh commented a little bit on the chat, but these are going to be some real reactions to it. So
it's very questionable.
Yeah.
Eric, because you have it tiered up, we want to start with the centers first.
Mm-hmm.
So they have it in 3 tiers, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Tier 1,
tiers.
tier 2. And tier 3, and then within those tiers,
actually, it's 5 tiers.
There's 5 tiers, and within those tiers, there's an A, B, and C category, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're 5C, you're top 5 center, but you're the worst of the top 5. I guess.
Counting Draymond as a 5?
He is a 5. So far, the best center in the league, the best 2 centers in the league. They have Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid. Then they have Anthony Davis, and then he's here by himself. And then they have Bam, Jared Jackson Jr., Draymond Green, and Rudy Gobert in tier 3.
No, hell, Rudy Gobert. Nah.
Armani, wait.
No.
Armani, wait. It gets better.
It gets better. Hold on.
All right.
Eric, continue to scroll. In tier 4, you have DeMontis Sabonis, Robert Williams, Evan Mobley, Kristaps Porzingis, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jared Allen, and Miles Turner, and Brooke Lopez, and Nick Claxton. Keep going. Victor Wembanyama, and Ayton. And tier 4, and then in tier 5, you have Al Horford, Jonas Valanciunas, Nikola Vucevic, Clint Capella, Jakob Poeltl, Kevin Looney, Alperen Sengun, Walker Kessler, and Ivica Zubac to end it off. So those are your top starters in the NBA according to the Athletic.
Someone's missing, and someone's missing.
Athletic.
Yes.
Athletic.
Someone's missing.
Yo, Athletic. There's no way.
Wait, yo, Eric, can you scroll down again?
No way. Robert
Hold on.
Williams, who can't play a whole season, is better than Nick Claxton, Ayton.
Yeah. I don't like that's he's not
Wait,
and like as much as we want to clown like Cat, come on, Robert Williams is not even the same stratosphere.
Isn't this the same brother that threw up in Game 7 because he was nervous?
Because he was nervous.
Yes.
Yeah. What?
Like I'm not gonna lie,
Okay,
the cat disrespect is crazy. Cat should be higher on this list.
But time out. How you have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen in tier 4 of the center list, and the guy who like obliterated him in the playoff series is not even on the tier at all?
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson's not even on this list at all.
I mean, he's not on that tier, but yeah, I get it.
I don't get it. They got Victor Wembanyama and not even no Mitchell Robinson. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. He ain't playing NBA game. He ain't playing no NBA games.
Yo, time out. Where my son Steven Adams, man?
He's not on the list.
On the list.
Steven Adams.
I
man.
think no.
But they got Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah. Nah, look.
Come on.
If you gonna have Valanciunas, you gotta have Steven Adams up there for real.
Yeah, man.
Why is Jakob Poeltl is not
For real
like that?
Nah, I wanted Jakob Poeltl on the Lakers, man. I wanted him.
All right, so we're gonna go to power forward.
Oh, yo, Armani, you're gonna love this one too. This one is crazy.
You're gonna love this.
Power forward.
You thought this.
Yeah, you thought the Suns were, questionable.
I love this.
So power forwards.
All right.
You have 1A, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What?
Then you have LeBron, Kawhi, and again AD in the same tier of power forwards. Kawhi's not even a power forward, which is insane to me.
Look, this needs to. Okay, so I'm assuming that Braun is okay. Braun is also in the small. Bro, what?
Yeah.
It gets better. Hold on.
It gets better. Then you have Jaren Jackson Jr., Draymond Green, Pascal Siakam, Zion Williamson, Lauri Markkanen. Continue.
I feel like a name is missing. Athletic. OG. Anunoby.
Tier 4?
You have Brandon Ingram.
Not a power forward.
OG Anunoby, Evan Mobley, Porzingis, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Paolo Banchero.
Michael.
Carl Anthony Towns again get disrespected.
Michael Porter Jr. is not a power forward.
How
Julius Randle.
OG better than Julius Randle?
Right. Victor Wembanyama again.
At the power forward position. You got
Jeremy Grant. John Collins. Bojan Bogdanovic. Keegan Murray.
No way. They put
Al Horford, Scotty Barnes, Tobias Harris.
OG.
Scotty, he's not him Barnes. Okay.
DeAndre Hunter, Herb Jones, PJ Washington.
Oh, some PJ Washington.
And then
like
RJ Barrett, RJ Barrett, Grant Williams, and Jaden McDaniel. Like RJ Barrett is better than most of these guys.
Herb Jones is a shooting guard. What?
Wait, what? He's not no power forward.
Right.
Yeah, this is nasty work.
Let's just keep moving through the.
They did Grant Williams dirty.
All right, can we go to the small forwards?
I don't know why Grant Williams is on the list.
Okay.
All right.
So LeBron is number 1. Facts.
So small forward. No, Kevin Durant is number 1.
Easy money.
LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, Paul George. Round up. Tier 2. Tier 3, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards, Chris Middleton.
Kawhi is not a small forward?
Kawhi's up there. He's up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kawhi's number 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would have put Anthony Edwards in tier 2 over Paul George. Yeah. That's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Not yet.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm seeing a lot of foolishness when you're calling down right now.
Chris Middleton.
Pascal Siakam.
DeMar DeRozan.
They're not better than Bridges.
Josh, would you call them?
Running spin man. running spin man.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'm confused. You have OG Anunoby tier 4 as a small forward, but he's tier 2 as a power forward.
That's what I'm
understand
saying.
it.
That
Or
doesn't
tier
what I'm
3,
saying.
whatever.
So they
Doesn't
say
make any
No,
he's
no.
better
Bro.
at the power forward position than
Oh,
the small forward position.
And he's
OG
not better than Andrew Wiggins. He's not.
OG should never be in the
Two-way
same
wings.
as Ingram or Wiggins. I don't.
This is bad.
Okay, man.
This is terrible.
No, what?
I'm
Jalen
sorry.
Williams is-
Wait.
Wait.
Time out.
Jalen Williams is better than Jeremy Grant and Bojan.
Cam
Jalen
Johnson
Williams-
is better than Bojan. What is this?
Nah, Jalen Williams is better than Jeremy Grant and Bogdanovich.
Yo.
Is Cam Johnson on this list?
No,
Wait, hold on.
I don't think so.
Keegan Murray?
Scotty Barnes, Tobias Harris.
Dylan Cam Johnson is there.
All right, man.
Cam Johnson is there.
He's in disarray right now.
Dylan Brooks is better than Cam Johnson, guys. Yeah.
Bro,
Can we go to shooting guards, please, Eric? Shooting
No.
guards. Shooting guards.
Mm-hmm.
I think DeAndre Hunter should be higher.
Okay, what?
Wow.
Yo.
RJ Barrett. Wow. Trey
Yo.
Murphy. Jaden McDaniels. Rounds out the end. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Let's go
think
to- let's go to shooting guard. All right.
I just saw Caruso. Oh my god.
So you have Jimmy Butler, Devin Booker, SGA rounding up, and there's no tier 1 shooting
No
guard,
tier
which is
one
kind of
shooting
wild. Jaylen Brown, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan. Wait.
wait.
Go back up. Go back
yeah,
up.
facts.
Oh, like who's tier 1 again? Well, tier 2. Shea Book. Okay, Booker's there. Okay, go ahead.
I would have switched the two up. I would have Booker first, then Jimmy Butler. Actually, I would have put Jimmy Butler at 3 behind SGA.
I wouldn't even have SGA in the top tier though.
Nah.
He's tier 3. I think
Maybe
Jaylen
tier.
Brown.
the-
Jaylen
Yeah, I
Brown
would
is
have
better
him-
than Shea.
Mhm.
To me.
Yeah, I would have had Donovan Mitchell ahead of Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
It's
Then you got
these tiers are
CJ,
like pulling strings.
Desmond Bain.
Then,
Oh,
nah,
Derek
Derek White. No
Wait,
way.
T-Rex goes up there?
Nah,
No.
Nah, Tyrese Maxey's better than all of these dudes.
he's better than all 3 of them.
First of all, Derek White's not better than Austin Reeves.
Wait,
What are we doing?
I'm sorry. Y'all caught up with the Austin Reeves thing. Tyler Hero is better than Maxey, White, Bain,
Nah,
McCollum.
Maxey's better than these dudes right here.
Austin
Everybody
Reeves. All right, Zach LaVine. No, stop. That's crazy.
Hey,
Zach
hey,
LaVine.
That's done.
Yo.
He's done for this.
Yeah, no.
He done.
John said, did Zach LaVine retire?
Yo,
I seen that in the group chat.
yo.
I seen that.
Wow. Tyler Hero. Wait, Marcus Smart not better than Tyler Hero.
Cole Pope.
Josh Giddey, KCP. Who's under these guys? Caruso, Bruce Brown, Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams is better than Bruce Brown.
Wow.
Clay
Now,
Thompson.
Brogdon,
disrespect.
this is Brogdon disrespect right here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Brogdon is better than a lot of those players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clay Thompson's better than a lot of those players.
Facts.
Dylan Brooks, Gary Trent Jr., Anthony Simons,
Gary Trent over Anthony.
Jordan Poole. All right, like this got to Jordan Poole's better than most of these cats on this
Facts.
list.
LeVert.
Bogdanovich, Levert, Kevin Herter, Norman Powell, Rozier.
Hey, Rose gets too low.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm
Dort-
surprised Lou
What?
Dort.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Benedict Mathurin is better than Quentin Grimes. Stop.
Exactly.
Wait, I'm
yeah.
surprised that they're not counting Lou Dort as a small forward as well. He's a small
That's what I'm
forward.
saying. He's not
Yeah.
a shooting guard. Yeah.
They got this
Right.
all messed up. Whoever wrote this needs to get. Come on, man.
Right, come on. Malik
D'Anthony
Monk.
Melton's not better than Malik Monk.
All right.
Like, what are we doing,
Yeah,
bro?
facts.
All right, man.
Gary Payne shouldn't be on his list.
James
Oh,
Green is
wow.
the
Oh.
worst. Okay, they don't know basketball.
Yo, they play they play Gary
bugging
Payne
out.
like a damn power forward.
Nah,
like-
that's crazy. That's crazy.
They,
That is crazy. This list is wild.
All right.
nah, they
point
got
guard.
Caruso on the list. That's funny, son.
Steph, Luca,
Okay, see, this is a good start. I like this.
John
This is a good
Morant,
start.
Lillard, James Harden. Okay. Jamal Murray.
This is a good start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Donovan.
Oh,
Fox.
Trey too low. Trey too low.
Yeah, Trey too low.
Yeah, he's kind of a little bit low.
Yeah, Kyrie, Drew Holiday,
Nah,
Jalen Brunson.
you got to switch that. Brunson and Holiday got to switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know about that. I don't know. Because,
but they in the same tier. They in the same
They're in the same tier, though. They're in the same tier. They're both
Okay.
3Bs.
Okay.
Melo, Tyrese Halliburton.
Chris Paul?
Damn.
Chris Paul, CJ McCollum, Darius Garland,
Derek.
Fred
Go with
Van
Derek
Fleet.
White. Here we go.
Yo, Derek White, come on.
I ain't gonna front. He was
He's not better than
He's not better than
DeJounte.
DeJounte.
Right.
He's
Right.
not better than DeJounte or Fred Van Fleet. He's
Yeah.
not. He's not better than Maxey. He's not better than Reeves. Marcus Smart, Cade Cunningham,
Kate didn't even play last season. What the?
Josh
Put
Giddey,
respect on him. Put respect.
No. I'm not saying. I'm just.
Caruso.
Cade and Caruso being in the same.
Damn,
tier.
Caruso
Insane.
better than Lowry
Yeah,
and Brogdon
Damn.
Yeah, Caruso better. Yo, nah.
and
Alright.
Poole
Hey, Jordan Poole?
Good night. It was
That's
a great
crazy.
and
It was a
Mike
great pod.
and Russell.
Russ is too low. Russ,
It was-
no.
It was a great
Say
pod,
what you,
guys.
nah, say what you want about Russ. He's too low. Come on. That's disrespectful.
Facts.
Dinwiddie, D'Angelo Russell, quickly, Gary Payton.
Bro,
I'm
why
sorry.
is
I'm
Gary
sorry.
Payne on this list?
Gary Payne on list, but
Payton is
Ben,
not-
but people are
Where's Ben Simmons?
pissing.
Right.
Like I get it. Ben Simmons had a bad year. Why is Gary Payne on list?
Facts.
Exactly.
They should have
Yeah,
put.
that's crazy.
Well, he
That's
wasn't gonna
crazy.
make the list, but they play
I'm outta
Gary
here.
Payne like a damn power forward, man.
I'm out of
Like,
here, man. I'm out of here, man. Anybody on the Warriors is getting ranked. That's what it is.
Well, as we conclude this live reaction to the Athletic and the tier list, it's clear that
they did LeBron dirty, son.
there's a lot of issue with this list that they compiled.
They did LeBron dirty.
The Derek White love is insane to me.
I don't get
Alex,
it.
I love Alex Caruso, what he did in LA, but come on, man, come on.
Show.
Zach LaVine was a tier 4, like tier 5. Excuse me, he was tier 5. Zach LaVine was a tier 5.
Dylan Brooks over Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask GMs around the league. Who would you rather have on your team? I don't know, man. Okay.
The Robert Williams discourse, like what?
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's
yeah,
crazy. But
okay.
That Pascal Siakam running.
Well, I'm surprised Peyton Pritchard wasn't there.
He's
Peyton
gonna
Pritchard. I mean,
running spin man.
Running spin man. He's better than McHale, man. I'm sorry.
It's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
Oh, man.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This was a very entertaining show, to say the least. Yeah, man. Until next time, we'll have some more reactions, and as we get closer to the NBA season and USA basketball, we'll definitely have some stuff to talk about. And one quick shout out though to Asia Wilson. Right? Oh, Asia Wilson. Excuse me.
Asia Wilson, 53 points last night.
By the way, she did it in LeBron James shoes. By the way, must be the shoes, right? It's got to be the shoes. But no, her talent is unmatched. Man. Listen, I'm on the record saying I think the Aces are going to win the chip. Some people like Josh think the Liberty's going to win.
It's New York, baby.
But I just don't see the Liberty beating them in the 7-game. Well, excuse me, the 5-game series.
They not the same without Candace, man.
Yeah, and which is fine. Bree and Enesco is going to have to like go nuclear every game. I think for them to win that series.
We talked about this. We saw that before.
Yeah, we did. We saw it in the Commissioner's Cup. We did. We just did like a week ago. But I still think the Aces are too dangerous. They have too much firepower. But shout out to Asia Wilson, man. What a performance against the Atlanta Dream. Putting up that historic performance. And we just. I have an issue, and I tweeted this. Like, the Commissioner's Cup was on Prime streaming service. Like, meanwhile, the NBA, while ESPN had a reality show of UFC. Like, come on, man.
And we text the group chat. We like, yo, where's the game at?
Right.
We had to look for like 15 minutes to see where this game was. Like, you can't blame WNBA for failing, but it's not available.
Right.
Or you're not communicating where it's going to be at. If it's the Commissioner's Cup, that should be on national TV.
National TV.
At least.
It is the final. It was literally the championship game. You have the two most sought out teams this year, right? The two favorites to come out of their conferences to meet in the WNBA finals, playing for the Commissioner's Cup, and it's on Prime streaming service. What are we doing? Like, let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, the women basketball need a lot more respect, in my opinion. A lot more. It just sucks. It sucks, and I think that they deserve better than what they're given.
The recognition is there, but there should be way more.
They should be showcased a little bit more. Those ad dollars need to be allocated a little bit more. Hey, NBA, instead of wanting to see the freaking Jazz. How about you take that money and filter into the WNBA? I know that doesn't how it works, but
right.
Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Let's get these women on national televised games, and because it is some great games that we're seeing and we're missing at the same time. But until next time, peace and love to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us a lot. And follow us on Twitter. And let's get engaged and let's talk about it.
Happy birthday again to Kobe, man. Happy birthday to Kobe.
Happy birthday to Kobe. Tomorrow is Mamba Day, so Mambas, wear your sneakers, guys. Don't resell them. Come on.
Get your halos.
Wear your
halos. Get your
I'm gonna come get you.
Mambas.
Let me stop.
Get your purple and gold.
61
days. 61 days till the regular season starts. It's coming fast, y'all.
Yeah. It is.
Making a trip to South Dakota. You heard?
What?
This guy. Get some sage. But until next time, peace and love, guys, and be safe out there.